So I don't want to be an optimist because that's what you are when you just like sit back and hope for the best. And this is not a time to be doing that. The humanity's existence, if you do nothing, isn't looking that great, because when I was a kid, I was like growing up and there was chicken pox, and now on Google there's like this kid smiling with chicken pox, and there's a scientist looking in it as just like an icon, but it's just so like pronounced as like cool because the kid was smiling. And then like when I did get chicken pox, I didn't think it was cool. But even more so when it comes to what's shared and not, that's became like a whole new level when there's like a thing that can sweep across the seas, and it's called disease. And then it's so binary. So there was like my sister who had a birthday, and she's like, what is humanitarian? And then she's like, you only find out when you die. And I had no clue what she was getting at. But then like I'm like, no, what about in binary form on a computer when you send an email? That's not humanitarian, but you're still receiving a message. In diseases, when they spread, it's a genome code, and that's a binary form. So the more that you can tap into that and understand what organs and bodies are, it'd be like a jacked up series of what an environmental engineering sound would be of an entire colony in the utmost eloquency. So putting yourself inside of a Faraday cage and shrinking it isn't a classical way of thinking, but if you're doing so to see what a Maxwell's demon is, a thing inside of a capsule that is reading stuff passing by, it'd be great to think of it as being on the inside or the outside of the cage. And this is an extension of what a wave function is when it collapses. That's the same probability, and combining all three together is what arrows of time would be doing in curved time, because curved is a warpage of space and light is always bending. So the ergonomics is a study of workers' efficiency. And if there's one thing that I learned from the owner of my job, is that if you're not an owner, you're not supposed to be evaluating one. Little did I know, there's an entire field of study with ergonomics suited for owners to have an ability to see the schematics. And the actuaries, the people who control the boards of what the owner's framework is on, that's a whole nother field they have at their disposal. And so for the workers who are working, what if they find an edge, even if it wanes on the machines they're using? Can it be utilized? Just because a machine would get worn down, if you're finding an edge in a niche of how to make it work well, the machines are gonna get upgraded, and in the amount of time you're spending on them, what's worth more, it or you? And I want to expand these things out more, and I think that the way in doing that is through having a better understanding of what environmental engineering could mean.